Yo,
Welcome, welcome,
yo,
welcome again. What's going on, my brother? Number
what's good
15
with you?
tonight, baby. What's going on with you, brother, man?
What's good with you? What's good with you, man? Nice
Ain't nothing,
full
man.
moon
I
manifesting.
like that background drop. Hey, yo, is that a fake prop? That shit real?
Nah, that's all real back there, man.
Ooh, I like that backdrop right there. That backdrop is fire, boy.
Yeah, that's all real right there. You
That's
know,
what I'm talking about, man. How you
good,
living today,
good.
though, man? How everything going?
Oh, we good, we good, we good. Chilling. How you, man?
I'm good, my brother. Word. So, let's get this thing kicked off tonight, though. But I'm gonna kick it
Yeah.
off real quick for a little quick minute, real quick, to go through a little rant on these guys. But last night, even though I'm not a Democrat or none of that, I ain't fighting for none of their causes, none of that. But last night, it was a good night for Democrat people. Cheese, what's going on, my brother? But last night, it was a great night for
What's up,
Democrat people.
cheese?
The Democrats won the governor's seat in New Jersey. They won the governor's seat in Virginia. And then the big race that everybody was watching for was the New York City mayor race, which Zoran Mondani won the race. And now you got a bunch of people up there in New York City going crazy and saying a bunch of nonsense that they don't even know what they're talking about, and thinking that for all these years that the policies that was set in New York City, that the poverty rate in that town is still very low. It's people in New York City that's making a great amount of money and things like that. But it's a lot of people still living there under the poverty level. And y'all don't understand. Like, I understand y'all that some people is afraid of change and thing and fear change, but you can't fear this change. Y'all don't know how the city is gonna run. Just let that man do what he do and see what goes on. Give him a year. Y'all done gave Donald Trump 12 years, so give that man a year and let him do what he do and see how the city will turn around. Or if it doesn't turn around, y'all know what to do. Get him out of here like y'all do everybody else. So I'm just telling y'all, just relax, see what this socialist policy thing is about, because capitalism ain't working for everybody. So just relax and get a man a chance and see what he could do with his policy. That's all I'm gonna take on that, because I don't live in New York City, but relax, guys. Shit been going worse. Like, we done had way more bad times as being Black Americans. So just relax and see where his policies go and see how things turn out. But that's my take on that for tonight. And we're gonna get our show started off, though. See how y'all doing out there. I got my man Cheese on the check, and yeah, I'm gonna kick it off though tonight with this one right here. Do Black individuals tend to be more critical of one another than people outside the community are? So that's the question. That's the first question. Do
I
Black
think,
individuals? You heard me? All
yeah,
right, go ahead. Got it.
yeah. I said I think so because more is more of a like giving back thing, or some people it could be either two things. Some motherfuckers just cooning, or somebody just trying to give back and teach a lesson, so you always be critical. It's not just probably a black thing, it's more of a just your own race thing. Black individuals is more, we critical more to our own people, just like a white person to be more harsh to another white person, or a Mexican to be more harsh to another Mexican than what they would be to some other race, because that's you looking at yourself when you look at a person fuck up, like, oh, that could be me, or that could be my brother, or that could be my child or something. So you always want to see the next people do bad. I think when it gets overboard, when you see certain black people criticize the community or bash the community but don't have no solution to help the community and things like that. So that's when it comes to be like, oh, is it more critical? Because white people, they gonna always say what they say, and they can only say it to a certain point without them getting canceled or getting fired. So they got to watch what they say about black people. That's with any other race. You got to watch how you criticize black people, because we got one of those words that'll get you fired automatically. That N word, or how you talk about black people. Remember the guy said those nappy head girls and stuff for the Rutgers campus, and they fired him and
Yes,
everything like that. So it's just how you just got to word it. Or the dude said Michael Jordan got large calves or something, and they fired his ass. So it's like, you can't be too critical of black people, or have an opinion as another race, or you look like you racist or something like that. So we always getting on each other, and it comes from, sometimes, like I said, it comes from seeing people want to do better, and then sometimes it comes from the clout, and then sometimes it just comes from an unintelligent motherfucker trying to bash his own people, but don't got no solution to help his own people. So you just got to watch and be wary of certain types of people. You know who the real ones is and who want to help. And like when we get up on here, we criticize not black people, we criticize the actions or the policies of black people with context. So, it's different when you
yes,
criticizing the actions, not the people, because we love our people, but we criticize behavior. Fucked up behavior always got to be
definitely.
criticized or addressed, you know?
Definitely, we gotta hold them accountable on that. And to piggyback of what you said, yeah, definitely. Like I believe the outside people are more critical of us, but the way we criticize each other becomes like just like you were saying, like some of us criticize our people and we don't have a plan for our people. So
Mhm.
I don't want to hear somebody criticizing our community if we don't have a plan. Like put a plan together for these young kids or these young children or even some of these young Gen Z adults. Like we have to start having plans for these kids. So we can't just be out here criticizing our community and we don't have a plan for them. So I know definitely, yeah. In our community, we are more critical of each other because we want to, because like it's a cry out for help that we want to see
Mhm.
us do much more better than what we're doing, and we know we are capable of doing way better than what we are doing today. Like we have to stop doing the shit we have to do. All these things that we are doing to each other, like this crab in the barrel mentality. Like I don't want to see this guy win, or I don't want to see him get a little bit, a little bit more than me. Things like that. Like stop doing that. Like if you see one of the guys winning, try to figure out what he's doing, so then he can put you on, or something like that. But don't just criticize our community without giving context or without having a plan. That's my take on that. Hey,
Yeah.
Ev, appreciate y'all checking in. No doubt. Yo, Mo, I appreciate you checking in too, Mo. Thank you, my brother.
That's why I said people can always say like they'll bash and bash and bash the youth, but don't got no solution for the youth. And oh, they out here killing each other and things like that. But you got $100 million, open up a few rec centers, or something like that. Have a few community centers or something like that to give back, But they could continue to do that. So you gotta watch people that tell you, oh, leave your brother behind and things like that, and be an
Yeah,
individual, and they ain't got no solution for you and things like that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all gonna criticize out there to the younger generation, just like how we doing this show, like
Hmm.
I could man up. I had to apologize last week because we was going in on a Gen Z, but then I had to stop myself and think about it. That hold on a minute, the Gen Z is doing their thing in this country, and these people are thriving in this society, and this shit done got harder for Gen Z. Like we thought it was hard for the millennials, but the Gen Z is gonna have it even harder today. Like this shit is getting out of hand with the cost of living. So that's why we are arguing back then. I mean, this is why we are critical of our community, because we have to start preaching more of getting the family and shit back together, because with the prices rising and people incomes not going up, we gonna need help, bro. It's not gonna
Hmm.
be just a one person thing out here and we could do it all on our own. No, we definitely need help. So we have to preach this shit back to these younger generations and get these young kids back into family and back into values, and going back into the 50s and 60s to our grandparents and great grandparents and giving those real strong family values today.
Yeah. Now tell me, how come the government doesn't do anything? How come we have to do for ourselves all the time? So it's like you're working for nothing. But that's what you get when you live in America. You can't. That's the you. Two things could be true. The government could help you, and you could help yourself. In America, that's what you ask for when you ask for a society of independent. If you want to have your own financial freedom, you can't say I want to be a millionaire and want help from the government. It's not going to be
That's never
possible.
gonna work. It's not gonna be
So, so,
possible. You
so it's
can't get
got to be
nothing
the
from
gift and so it got to be the gift and the curse. You could say why the government don't. Me personally, I don't want the government to help me because I mean it takes away from what I'm trying to do personally and where I'm trying to get. You can't become a millionaire. You can't become a billionaire with the government help. So certain things like with healthcare, yeah, government could pay for all our healthcare and
yes,
shit like that.
definitely.
We shouldn't have to pay for healthcare. Higher education, we shouldn't have to pay to go to college and things like that. Yeah, so you got to be specific what you saying, what you want government help. As far as like money and things like that, that make you dependent on the government. So why would you want to be a millionaire or see yourself doing better than with your own status? That's why people content where they at right now, content with their little $1,200 in Social Security, $300 in food stamps, and and now the whole world is crying right now because that's getting cut and things like that. So
Yes,
it's a
so
gift and a curse, man.
definitely, it's definitely a gift and a curse with this government. And like like I was trying to explain to people last week, like you don't want to take these handouts because taking these handouts from these people, look what these people are doing today. These are the same people that people go out there vote for with their blood, sweat, and tears, and people blaming one side or the other side for this shutdown. It's both of them because at the end of the day, both sides are still getting paid while people out here in these streets are starving. So
Mhm.
that's the thing that needs to change here. Like we need to get together, band together, and make sure that they feeling the same pain that these people are feeling the pain out here today. Because that shit is totally not right. Let me see. What do you guys think about the election night? What do we think about the election night? Like, oh, I started it off earlier. Like I always tell people, I'm not here to like defend the Democrats or defend Republicans, but the Democrats had a great night. And from last night's election, if the election, if, well, what we seen last night, if that's gonna be the foresee future of 2026, then the Republican people are in trouble, and they know they're in trouble because their leader right now is telling them that they are in trouble and they are the reason that the government is still shut down. They finally admitting it today that the Republicans are in control of everything and they can't get 7 Democrats to get along with them to open the government up. So it definitely is, to me, in my opinion, the Republican fault this time that the shutdown is happening to the people. Parrish, what up, my brother? I see you in here. Good looking, bro, on the check-in, my boy. Right. Said everything. All right. We got another question up there. If everything keeps going the way it is, most people in Gen Z will inherit homes from the parents like me, living in their cars or be homeless.
But see,
Be
that's gonna be your own fault because a lot of y'all don't want to work. A lot of y'all think y'all gonna be millionaires from social media or be social media influencers. That's not gonna happen for everybody. Like it didn't happen in our generation. Everybody didn't become rappers and things like that. So when you say we gonna be stuck on the street or anything, that's gonna be your own doing. You gotta stop. That's the thing. Y'all gotta stop being entitled, feeling entitled that somebody's supposed to give you something. We gotta work for everything. We gotta like the millennials working for the shit that we want and things like that. Y'all gonna have to do the same thing. So you can't say what is we gonna be left with. That's gonna be y'all own doing if you homeless and sleeping in your car. Not your parents' fault, your motherfucking fault. And things like that. If you inherit a home and can't pay for that shit, who fault is that? Your parents or is that your fault? Man, come on. Start
most
accountability. Accountability, man.
mighty real. I see you on the check-in. Good looking, mighty real. Definitely though. Definitely though. Yeah, I hear you on that. But hold on, with cheese. Cheese said nope. A lot of us do work. In fact, most of us do. Yes, like we were saying earlier, cheese. Like we definitely understand that, bro. Like we give props to the Gen Z, but you know, there's
He's
two
saying
sides,
what if,
sides to every
yeah.
story. You know what I mean, cheese? So we understand that it's great. It's great Gen Z people out there that does they
Mhm.
thing. That I gave a shout out to them. I give a shout out to you all the time. You already know I shout you out all the time on this show, Chief. But a lot of them is being lazy too. Like a lot of
Mhm.
them is moving their feet, but a lot of them is being lazy out here. So some of them will come to being homeless because some of them don't want to do anything. They just think shit's supposed to be given to them. And you also but the ones that's out there working, them people will thrive in society. Them
Yeah, I'm
those
not. He
ones
asked a question,
that's
right?
into tech and all them things, those guys will thrive in the society.
Yeah, I'm just, and that's for anybody, Gen Z, Millennial, Gen Alpha, Gen X. If your ass don't work or anything and you inherit some shit, how you think you're gonna keep it? Not just to get
Oh
on
yeah.
Gen Z's cheese, but the question was specific. He said people either gonna inherit homes or be living in their cars or some shit like that. And I
It's not only
said it,
towards them. Yeah, that's
yeah,
not only towards Gen Z. Like
we
that's towards anybody who don't want to
anybody
work.
work,
Yeah,
yeah, or
that's not towards y'all only. It just, but we just saying the future is gonna get tougher. And if
Mhm.
you think you're gonna just sit at home all day on your ass, or you think
Yes,
somebody's gonna
and
open up to you, you gonna wind up in a place that you don't want to be
don't want to
because
be, yeah.
oh, yeah, yeah, of course. Every man's supposed to work. Everybody. Well, every capable person should be working. You know
Ellie
what I
Willing,
mean?
if you
Every
got two arms and two legs and you could speak and read
yeah,
English fluently,
you should
your
be
ass.
working, not just as a man. Like in this society today, not just as a man, because you're gonna need a damn two-party household if you want to get
Mhm.
ahead a little bit in the society. So just as a man, just working, yes, every man that's capable, definitely get your ass up and go out there and work. But
And work.
if you got somebody else that's beside you and that's going to help you out, take that help as well. Like don't just think as a man because it's hard just as a man out here or just as anybody to do that shit as 100% on their own. Like the
Hmm.
prices is real out here. Like the prices went up, but the wages don't.
The wages don't go up,
Definitely not.
and rent not going down. Rent only going up.
Rent ain't definitely gone. You already know that shit already. Rent never stay. Rent is never stabilized. That's what I'm
Mhm.
trying to tell the people in New York City today. Like people keep talking about the pop. Yo, if this man can make that, I bet you all of you motherfuckers gonna be happy and want to vote him in again if them policies start to work.
That is
Hold
the
on.
truth, cheese. A lot of jobs not hiring. I
Yeah,
don't
more
know
people
why.
looking for jobs than actual jobs today. People want to work. There's no jobs. Yeah,
Maybe
we
in certain
understand that
states.
because
Yeah.
we have people in place today who don't care about none of that. All they care about is making their money from crypto and doing other things. These people don't care about the policies. Like I told them the other night, we got a president who don't give a shit about policy. He just want to make money. He don't care. He want to make deals, make money. He don't care about policy. So jobs is not coming back. We losing jobs by the numbers every month. And you are totally right. Job it's people who probably do want to be in the
Mhm.
workforce, but jobs is not coming back. This
But it
motherfucking
also depends on what state you
lie.
in, also, because
It definitely does.
Texas is a industry. They got a lot of jobs in Texas just because of the way the industry is set up in Texas. So
She said, "Tell Dr. Umar to give me my $5 back for that school." Hey, yo, man, we ain't talking about him on here. We told him already. F Umar, man, we don't play with that dude. But he said there's no rent cap in New York City. Oh, I didn't even know it was no rent cap in New York City. Like I've been going 10 years out of that. I didn't even know they didn't have no damn rent cap in New York. 2,200 for a closet. That's why I advise people to get their ass up out of New York City.
mhm.
2,200 for a closet. I ain't doing it. I can't do that. Like that's nonsense right there.
Mhm.
2,200 for a
They said the
closet.
average rent is like 4,500 in New York
Forty
City
five hundred
because most,
dollars.
yeah, $4,500. That's
That's
crazy
that's
for a
outrageous.
family. For a family for $4,500,
How can you get ahead with that? $4,500 a month. How can you can never get ahead with that?
and that's just your rent. They ain't counting no other bill.
Wages, they never really pay you for what the job is worth anyway. Never, because you know why? They never gonna pay you what you think you're worth. That's
Yeah,
why you have to go out there and you have to make something for yourself at the same time. Even though that's why I always preach to people, you can work a job, but make sure you have some type of income coming in besides the job, because a job is never gonna pay you what you think you're worth. They're gonna give you what they want to give you because it's a job, and they have a certain amount of dollars that they have to pay out to people too, which people don't understand on the business
they got
side.
a budget.
So
Yeah, they
yeah,
got money in escrow.
they
They
got a
don't
bunch
even
of
that money
insurance.
don't come out. Yeah, for wages don't come out of their bottom line. That shit is already taken out for the year. That's why they got a
Right.
higher period and a higher freeze and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Things like
Definitely,
that.
that's 100%. But yeah, so ain't no job gonna ever pay you
Mm-mm.
what you know you're worth. If you know you worth more than that, you have to change that. The job is never gonna change that for you. Never. That's gonna be impossible. Anybody else got a question out there? If I move on to the next topic, anybody got a question about that? This one right here about to be a good one right here. I was waiting for this shit all day. Word to mouth. Let me see anybody got a question out there. Give y'all about another minute. All right, I'm about to roll with it. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm about to ask you. All right. Do minority groups have the capacity to be racist or only prejudice?
Uh, Me, I'm gonna go with man. They got the capacity to be prejudiced because you got to break down both things. When could be a sense of racial pride or just being prideful or just saying certain shit of your race and everything. Racism, it comes with a systematic thing. Is the
Yeah,
system is how it's built. How we gonna block a group of people from progressing, or how we gonna lock a group of people up, or how we gonna do certain things to stop us a group of people from getting to where they need to be. So racism is different. Minorities, black people, and we don't control enough things to even be racist. So let's get the minority thing out and just say black people, because even certain minorities control things from black people. When you look at the stores, and we don't own none of the bodegas or delis and things, or the laundromats or the liquor stores and shit like that. So
definitely.
let's stop being nice and saying minorities and just keep it real. Black people
Real.
don't have the power to be racist
No,
at all.
not at
We
all.
prejudice as fuck because we pride as I'm black and proud. Hell yeah, I'm proud to be black. But racism is different, man. That's a whole different ball
Racism
game.
is a whole nother ball. Just like I told, like I had a great example last night. Like I tell people all the time, racism is being shown every day in this country. Like when we look at the top of the tickets and things, like when you look at a person like Donald Trump and you look at conservative media, they call him a strong man for running around and he cursing people out, and he's saying all type of crazy shit at the top of his lungs, yelling, going crazy. Now, if we had any one of our black leaders ever
Yeah,
act
black
the way
supremacists.
that he act, we will not be in the places we will be today. So that's when we tell people racism is a systematic thing. It's not what we say out of our mouth.
Mhm.
Because trust me, if racism was just words, racism would have been gone a long time ago. So racism is a systematic thing. It's not about what nobody's saying. Like just like you were saying a minute ago, we are prejudiced hell. And I know a lot of people who's prejudiced, and that's fine by me. And prejudiced people are not racist people. Like that's totally different to be prejudiced to somebody and then to for you to stop somebody's whole well-being just because they said something. That's racism right
Mhm.
there. Like if you don't agree with somebody and you get these people canceled that's racism. Like shit like that. That's racism when the whole system could be stopped.
Yeah, that's
So
different. What they got
definitely
to
change. Hell
stop
yeah.
it.
It's
Stop
so black.
people
First
from
of all, it can never be a black version of the KKK. Like I tell people now, if me, you, and about 8 brothers got together every week the same night or Tuesday night at 9 p.m. and we went into
But we
this
got a
little
recall.
space and we met every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. I guarantee y'all by the third month, the FBI will want to know what the hell these 8 black men are doing in this little studio every night. They will want to know, especially we not broadcasting anything. We just meeting every Tuesday at 8 p.m. in the same studio. Like we will be under investigation by every fucking body, CIA, FBI, the sheriff's department. We'll be under investigation. So we can never have one of those groups ever in this country. Even when they tried with the Black Panthers, you seen what happened with the Black Panthers? They made somebody infiltrate us. Let me see. Hold on, let me put that up there. You said y'all talking about racism while they snatching black and brown people off the street. Ice. Yeah, we are like we understand that things, but we can't do anything about
Think
them
about
doing
that.
that. Some of those voters voted for that shit. Some of those Hispanic people out there today voted for that orange motherfucker. So some of them reaping what they sow. Like it's not our fault that ICE is snatching these people off the street. Like I don't want that shit to happen. Like I will never encourage nobody to be snatched off the street because America was built on immigration. Like a lot of these people get it twisted and think this is a white man's country, but America was built on immigration. So I don't agree with what's going on, but a lot of these people voted for that shit and they got to deal what they got to deal with today. See you, my brother. What up, Vi? What's going on, Vi? What Eb said exactly. Spanish people helped put his ass there. Yes, that's 100%. The Hispanic people helped Trump be there. Down in Florida, Texas, Nevada, where he won? He won all 7 of the damn states. So it don't matter. They put his ass in office and they gotta reap what they sow today. It's not our fault. You know, it's not our fault. We've been facing problems in this country for a long time, and nobody gave a damn about a black problem. So that's why I'm saying we always on the front line for everybody through all immigration problems and everything. Black people are on the front line. And then anytime we are facing some problems in this country, nobody's coming to our rescue. It's out there. We out there marching, crying, clawing, and screaming, yelling, and there's nobody on our front line. We only got these fucking suckers on the front line, people like Benjamin Crump and them, and we don't need people like that because he's only around when there's some racial shit going on. That's right. That's 100%. And you know they being deported, and we can't. You know, like I'm gonna tell y'all here, I'm not gonna agree with them being snatched the way they snatched because I believe the government is doing bullshit. Like, please, people out there, don't turn away from the real shit. Like they are targeting these people in that community because we have a lot of illegal white people that's here today too. So don't fall into that trap and say, yeah, they get yeah. It is their fault that this shit is happening to them, but it's also white people out here that's illegal that need to take their ass back home as well. It's a lot of those fucking Nazis and them people out here. They need to go their ass back home as well. That's right, VI. That's what I'm speaking on. VI, you already know I'm gonna speak on that shit because there's a lot of white immigrants out in this country, and they ass is still in this country. Send their ass back as well. Germany need their people back. Austria need their people back. All those motherfucking countries, Italy, everybody, send their ass back home. The country was headed towards before COVID started. Now we back on regular schedule. Yes, yes, that was 100% cheese because if COVID wouldn't have never happened, Donald Trump would have been a two-time president. He would have been two
Yeah.
times in a row, and all this shit that's happening today, that would have been happening back in 2020. You are 1,000% right, cheese. I ain't even gonna lie to you on that, homie. You are 100% right on that shit, cheese. Definitely, my boy done flopped out, but yeah. Definitely though, man. Like this immigration shit, that's all I want my people to know, man. Please don't fall into that trap, y'all, to only think this shit is about the Hispanic community. This is not only about the Hispanic community, people. I'm telling y'all now, this is not about them. This shit is about the bullshit that this fucking pilot, this Stephen Miller guy is making these policies. That's what this shit is really about. Oh my, they only targeting black and brown. They never grab white immigrants. Yes, they
Or
never
Asian, none of them, man.
And definitely, and Mighty, you know, Mighty, over there in CI, they got a whole community of the Russians. They ain't grabbing none of those motherfuckers out there in Coney Island. You know what I mean? So they not in none of those people community like this targeting. That's the shit that I don't agree with. The fucking targeting that's going on. I don't agree with that. If you gonna run, if you gonna do the immigration policy the right way, do it the right way. Go after the people who are all here illegally, not just the Hispanic community. Got some, who else? You got something on that?
No. Hold
But
on.
yeah, though, that's what we talking about. Yeah, like it's like people went off that shit with the immigration and shit over there though. Well, I was trying to see if like if we was prejudiced and shit though, but y'all done brought it to the immigration though, man. You know, it's all good though. Yeah, I appreciate
It's
you checking.
all good, but man, that's man. Fuck, man.
I hear you, bro.
I don't want to sound too, but how many niggas you know getting deported? Like personally, niggas.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know none of them personally
Mm,
to tell you the
that's
truth.
no, like man, black people. We always worried about other niggas' problems. Start worrying about black people problems more, man. Fuck,
I'm
man.
telling them.
Like I don't personally know no niggas that's getting deported. I'm sorry to say, but the Mexicans and all that and Hispanics, y'all better go out there and check on your people. Cause you know we always checking on y'all people for y'all, but y'all ain't checking on us when it comes time to check with us. So man, niggas start worrying about more black problems first. Then we can
That's
worry about
that's what I'm
immigration.
talking about.
Cause that's white liberal problems actually. Y'all see niggas is always worried about and I'm not trying to get on the liberals, but niggas is always worried about white liberal problems. White liberals care about immigration. It's not a
Yeah,
black problem. White liberals care about homelessness. It's not a black
yes,
problem. White
yes.
liberals care
You never
about
did before.
fucking story time for drag queens in kindergarten. That's not a black problem. It's a white liberal problem. All right, so like nigga, stop worrying, man. Fuck, worry about nigga problems first, man.
She said, I have a friend who I work with whose boyfriend was deported back to Africa. He can't come
And
back. He
that's
lives in
what we need to talk about more. People like
more
that,
products
black
like that. Yes,
Africans.
because a lot of
Put
black
more light on that. Put on light on
yes,
that. The African that got deported. More light on that. Yeah, yes.
definitely.
Thank you for mentioning
Thank
that.
you for bringing that up
What's
on
his
here
name?
because
If you know his name, we could say his name. Say his name.
definitely
You
we'll
know,
definitely shout him out on here because that's
yeah,
some total bullshit. I guarantee that man was here for a long time,
long
paying taxes,
time. Yeah,
doing things the right way.
that's the shit we need to be shouting out African people and things like that. Things that's getting deported. I'm not trying to. Daryl.
Oh, that's his name, Daryl. Definitely. All
Yeah.
right, yo, yeah, man. We gotta help Darrow out, man. Shout
Or
Darrow out.
Darrell. Or
Man. We got to
Darrell.
share that shit. Shout Darrow out, man.
Or Darrell. Or
Darrell, yeah,
Daryl. Or Darrell. Or whatever.
see it. All right, move
All
on.
right. Yeah.
All right. What are some practices from our elders that you'd like to see carried on today? And what are some things that you wish never have been done?
Where you see that one?
No, that's me. I'm asking you that.
Oh, what you said?
I said, what are some practices from our elders that you'd like to see carried on today? And what are some things that you wish that had never happened, had never been done?
I don't even know what the practices of the elders because shit, everything has been
Like
just
moral principles and values.
like the principles and values of just man, just the principles of bringing the family, of keeping the black family together, bring that back together. And some of the things I'll change. I wish we never started paying people to talk about killing each other. That was one of the things that fucked up the community a lot too, man. That
I see you, Tosh.
just paying people to kill each other, talking about killing each other, and This shit is crazy. You know the music and everything. Just the whole culture need to change and things like that. That's what need to bring back having the older grandmothers and then the grandmothers looking over the family and the grandfathers and shit
Big
like that.
mamas.
Big mamas and things like that. One of those traditions that need to come back and things and stuff. And start treating the community like a village again.
Yes, definitely. That's definitely right. But yeah, like some practices from our elders, like you said, definitely we have to start bringing back the family, encouraging people to come together and be more family. Like stop encouraging all these 6, 7 different families and shit. Like, let's get back to our old school ways, man. Let's have a strong family. Like, let's work things out. Everything is not gonna be all shiny, and everything ain't gonna be sunny every day. So let's work through them hard times, and let's encourage our people to get the families together. And like you said, we need our grandmothers back in our lives. Like, we definitely need the bit because those big mamas is going by the day, by the years and shit. So this other generation, these baby boomers, which is the grandmamas and shit today. Y'all got to get y'all shit up there, grandma. Like
Mhm.
definitely, like get y'all ass out of them streets and be y'all ass in the house and take care of this family. Look over the family. You gonna be the new
Yeah,
matriarch to
those
the
Gen
family.
X's, those Gen X's, man.
Yes, definitely. Crack and mass incarceration.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one thing we could
yeah, that's
change
definitely,
definitely
yeah, we definitely got to change that. Well, we can't change what happened with the crack epidemic and shit,
because
but
that's already
definitely
past us.
change the we can definitely change the mass incarceration because like even though they give you these numbers, it's a lot more black people who are doing well for themselves that are in prison today. Which I know some of these laws is still messed up and these laws need to be changed and shit, but our black guys, especially our younger guys, man, we got to get our shit together. Like some of this stuff that we doing, we don't have to be doing. So we can definitely change the incarceration thing, and we got to encourage these people that we looking up to. They have to spend this money in our neighborhoods for real, and stop going through all these charities and bullshit, and bring these programs back to our community, so we could give the younger guys something to do, so they could get their ass off the street and we don't got to worry about mass incarceration. We don't got to worry about people getting locked up for selling drugs or just standing on a corner for nothing to do all day and shit.
Yeah.
Like we definitely need dumb people help. All these guys that we looking up to and shit, we need these motherfuckers need to take up arms for real. Like and let's get it together, guys. Like all the millionaires in our communities and shit, get it together. Y'all
Need
guys need to
more
reach out and
Need
help the
more trade programs and shit for the youth and things like that, man. Something bring back the recreation programs. Everybody not gonna be a basketball, football player, or like I was saying, a social media influencer. We need other things. They start teaching kids how to be programmers and code and things like that and shit like that. A lot of them, y'all like these YouTubes and things like that. Learn how to code for YouTube or go code for Google or Apple or somebody like that and things like that, you know.
yeah, hold on, let me put up there. He said, hold on. Um, Sorry that I'm not sorry that's not gonna happen. My agent down are the new grandparents. Some of us have our own kids' way of thinking. That's
Yeah,
what we
but
try to
that's
say,
we
man.
gotta
We gotta
change, man.
yeah,
Change.
we
We
gotta
gotta
change. That's the
we
shit that
gotta
we
man
bring the elders.
gotta man up and woman up, man.
That's it. We gotta adopt that shit from our elders, man. We gotta change.
Mhm.
Like we watch, like we didn't grow up. We didn't grow up like that. Like when we was growing up, we had a strong family bond. We had the
It
grandmas, the
might be the
grandpa.
millennials that might change it because the
I
Gen
guess so.
X,
Yeah, I guess so, man.
the millennials gonna be the ones that's why they call us the millennials and the leaders of tomorrow. They called us the leaders of tomorrow. Nancy Reagan said it. She sloganed us the leaders of tomorrow. We are the future.
You know
We are the
what?
world. So I guess it's gonna be the millennials. If the Gen X's don't want to do it, we'll do it. Fuck
Definitely, definitely. We'll definitely do that. But yeah, though, like that's what we was getting at, man. They gotta adopt that shit back from the elders, man, for real. Vi like
it.
We got it. That's what we trying to do. We trying to encourage more people around our age, a little older than us, to come in here and give up their opinions and shit as well, so we can hear from everybody. Mm. What he said, should I need to get up there? Should I need to get my shit together and set a way better example for my kids and grandkids? And don't
We
worry,
all, we all, we all, we all do, man. You're not
that's
the
it.
only
All
one.
a
We
work in
all do.
progress. As listen, as long as you living, you supposed to be learning. So
Mhm.
we all a work in progress. Ain't nobody like people could front and act like
Act like
they
they doing
where
better
they
than
doing better
you.
than people, or they think they need to be where they, or excuse me, not where they need to be. You know, like some people out here fronting and acting like they got everything in order and their life is all like, listen, that shit is fake, man. That's a social media life. A lot of these motherfuckers be hurting, man.
You hurting
I
out
see
here
they
struggling.
be punching walls, scratching their head out. They be going crazy. Like that's social media life. So a lot of us is getting our shit together. They just don't want to show that side. They
So
want to show the
yeah,
happy time. They don't want to show the struggle inside and all that. So that's exactly why that's bullshit, bro. Like we all a work in progress. You better believe that
everybody
shit.
really want to
You ain't
show
gonna
the
open up.
show you up, but they don't want to show the work, the hard work part, and things like that. So like we all a work in progress. Like everybody could get on social media and front like they doing good, but they really crying to themselves at night and shit like that, wondering how they gonna get it together. So you're not the only one. People confront, act like they the best parents or best grandparents, but we all at work every day getting towards, we all trying to get towards righteousness, they say, So, man, don't beat yourself up.
Listen, man, we all working poor. We all working
Mm.
poor.
We
Ain't a
all working
motherfucker out
for
here
man.
that I know is rich. Cause you know
Is
why I know you ain't rich.
85% of America living paycheck to paycheck? And that number, know how that
You know,
number is accurate when they
I tell
say it?
people all the time. You know, and this is one way that I could tell you ain't rich. Cause when I pick up this phone right here, I could call your ass and reach you without calling seven other people. So your
Hmm.
ass ain't rich. He said, hold on. Oh, they got a question from Ken. What she said? Kids don't even respect elders anymore. They be cursing and everything with no fear. Then people robbing elders on social media ethic. No matter how your life was, you know to respect your elders. Now people don't. Yeah, that is 100% true, Cameron. Yeah, you can elaborate on that, Chris.
Yeah,
That
you're
is
right, man. It's just
oh right.
it's nasty. It's nasty work out here for real. These kids is shit,
Like
they
us
barely
coming up, man.
respect their damn parents. They don't respect the elders.
Yeah,
Fuck respecting the parents. Some of them damn near respect their parents. So first you got to start with the parents. If they don't respect the parents, how they gonna respect the elders? And I
that's
don't,
what I'm
man.
saying.
I don't know what's wrong with these kids. Like we were saying earlier, they feel entitled, to just whatever their parents have, they gonna inherit or they gotta have, or whatever they mother or their dad got, that's theirs. When it's not like that. When we was growing up, our parents used to tell you, "This is my shit. You gotta work for what you want and everything like that." Now, these kids feel entitled, like, oh, I knew my mom got it. I know my dad got it. I ain't got it. I ain't even got to do shit in school. We used to go to school. You fuck up in school, you might not see a Christmas and shit like that. So it's different. So you might not
Yeah,
see
you're
a
100%
Christmas.
right.
So it's
Hell yeah.
different now. So yeah, she totally right. These they
Yeah,
don't
she
even.
totally right on that. Cause when we was coming up, like I said, when we was coming up, bro, we knew not to do that. Like especially coming up in my neighborhood, like bro, I wouldn't never be running around or standing in the street cursing somebody out. Like everybody knew my whole family. There's no way. Whenever we did shit like that, we made sure we was in the park amongst just us and the little fellas and all that. We was not walking down the street, yo, fuck you, grandma, and try like that shit that's going on out here today, man. Yeah, y'all kids, man, have some more respect, man. If you see the elderly walking by, man, just keep on walking by, man, and don't engage with them. And Don't be cursing all around grandma that's walking
I
out the
can
door.
smell the motherfucker with
Calm
money.
down, man. Yeah, he's stupid with that shit.
Nigga said, V.I. said, nigga, I miss bad
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Yo, but y'all, even though y'all, man, but
Mhm,
talking about Christmas and all that shit, how
mhm,
y'all feel about the holidays this year, man? Should people just skip the holidays, man, or indulge in the holidays, man? How y'all feel
mhm.
about that?
Niggas better enjoy them holidays.
I'm just saying, like, you know me, like I ask people really because people that have kids and shit, people that got
They better
children.
enjoy them holidays. Did your parents ever take the holidays away from you? What the fuck do we be talking about? That's what I be saying. Like, y'all niggas want to boycott the holidays. Did your parents ever boycott the holidays? Let's be real. We talk about bringing the family back together. You stupid
Oh shit!
motherfuckers better go to Walmart and everything and get them kids the same shit you got when you was a child talking about boycotting her. I seen them posts and I just man,
I seen.
I can't be agreeing with certain shit.
That's why I had to ask you that shit. I said, I
Nah,
gotta avoid
the
that shit.
fuck out. Did your parents ever boycott the holidays? Nah, like we said, some niggas might have missed Christmas because they just was fucked up, or they might have been just really fucked up. Like we not gonna laugh about that part, but we talking about they might have just been fucked up as kids, or their parents might have been fucked up. But nah, we
Oh,
not gonna
definitely. Yo,
boycott that.
BI and BI, cut that shit out, nigga, because we all work at motherfucking Food Nation for fucking Rev, for Uncle Rev. So you got some religious in your ass. Don't be treating the kids like that, VI. You know better than that shit.
Yeah, yeah, they have said, nah, I can't miss out on gifts, right? Yeah, like we not gonna
That's
do that
stupid.
to the kids. Boycott the holidays. Punch you in your fucking head. You talking about that, man? Man, they ass just fucking up in school. Yeah, they can miss a Christmas or something like that, but still buy them some kicks or something like that. That's all I'm saying. If we gonna keep the traditions and everything, man, what are we doing here?
Don't have the old school holiday feel anymore. But kids
But
look
yeah, you still gotta
Yeah,
do it for the
you
kids.
still
It's
gotta
not
do it for the
about
kids
us.
though.
It's not
It's
about
not
us.
about y'all us no more. That's right. You gotta do it for the kids.
Hmm.
So I understand, like you're right. You're right. The holiday feel is not the same no more. But
Hmm.
when kids look forward to that, don't still a joy on that, man.
Hmm.
Make sure you got a couple presents wrapped under a little tree or something for the kids.
Yeah. I'm
I don't
talking
care if you
about.
don't celebrate, because like me either. I don't really like my birthday is 3 days after Christmas. So really like I
Because if
don't
your ass was getting them food stamps any other year, you'll still be celebrating the holidays. So don't act like the food stamps stopping you from spending the cash now. Because shit, they having any other time. So get them kids that shit, man.
You better ask my family. I don't give out gifts on Christmas. Yo, hey, yo, man, stop being the Grinch, man.
You Muslim now?
I'm the parent that tell you Christmas is not real at 5. Hey, yo, man, don't do that to the kids, man. Let kids be kids, man. See, that's why they're growing up and they be in
Mhm,
other ways. Let them be children. Don't do that to them. I'm not telling you to tell your children that it's white Santa Clauses and shit because I don't
mhm,
want to give credit to no white man sliding down a chimney. That's bullshit. In our household, Santa Claus is black. There ain't no damn white Santa Claus in the hood and shit. He ain't sliding down project windows and none of that shit from the 22nd floor. So that's bullshit. But let your kids be kids, man. Let them enjoy the Christmas time. Wait till they're about 10 or 11 years old. Then you let them know, hey, man, I'm out here
they
working
gonna
hard.
figure it out anyway. They gonna figure it
Yeah, they
out.
gonna figure out. 'Cause we did too. I figured
Mhm,
out. I woke up in the middle of the night. I seen them gifts and shit in the back. I'm like, oh shit.
mhm. We used to start sneaking in the
Like
closet knowing
lies.
that the kids.
Talking about give him some cookies and shit. Fuck out of here. Santa done brung this shit already.
Mhm. Yeah, you right, Ria. But man, is oh,
Yeah,
don't
you
still
right
don't
though. You
enjoy
right
it,
about
but
that, but it's still a joy of Christmas for the children, though. I guess is that as we get older, we understand, but the children don't understand, and we need the kids to be kids. Charles Miller was good, my boy. Thanks for checking in, my brother.
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah. You don't see.
your
Yeah, you
parents
don't see. Yeah, you don't see no kids.
be all on the block riding their new bikes on Christmas. Now the holidays be dead outside.
Yeah, you don't see no. Well, I
They
good.
all
Yeah. Mm.
they all
See,
doing this and they all doing this shit all day.
but
They're
in the
doing it
white
all
neighborhoods, when I go
day.
through them white neighborhoods, them kids be outside though on their bikes and
That's what I'm
everything.
saying.
You know?
When I,
In the
and that
in the
you know,
suburbans,
you see little JJ Redick shooting the 3 pointers and shit.
yeah, and all that shit like that. Yeah,
Next JJ McCarthy out there throwing the football and shit. I see the next Bryce Harper with the baseball bat and
yeah,
all that. They just
yeah.
being out there. Get these little motherfuckers off the little video game and get their
Mm-hmm.
ass back in the park
Outside,
and
cause
let
I was
their
in the
ass
white neighborhood.
go.
I'm about to say, you see them white boys outside. They out there and shit like that and shit. Them
What Cheese
Mexican
said.
kids be outside 1,000 times.
Listen, my parents, especially my dad, never celebrated Christmas, but I got gifts and presents every year, most throughout the month instead of one big day. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. You supposed to shower your, you know, that's your children.
That's
Of course, you're gonna
that
shower.
come regardless. That's every day.
That
Yeah,
come
that's
regardless.
regardless.
You know, you're gonna take
Mhm.
care of your children. You're gonna provide the things that they need. You're gonna make sure they have the things that they need, and then sometimes you're gonna give them the things that they want. So yes, you're right. It just shouldn't be all on one big day. Just like Valentine's Day, you shouldn't just go out and buy your girl flowers and the card on Valentine's Day, or show your love on one day. If you love that person, you know, you show them every day. And if you want to gift that person something besides Christmas, and you give them the gift. You don't have to
Mhm.
wait for Christmas, but we just talking like far as children, like, you know, let them keep the little joy. I know everybody don't celebrate Christmas, but for the ones that do, let them have that joy. Don't steal their joy and tell them that
Yeah,
it ain't no Santa Claus at 3 and 4 years
yeah,
old. Don't do that
that's
to the
whack.
children.
That's whack. Man.
Yeah, don't do that, man. I don't agree with that shit.
Mhm.
Definitely. But yeah, though, that's what. All right, so I got your take on that, man. Yeah, so don't cancel In the words of my brother, don't cancel the holidays, man. Get y'all ass out there and work and get those toys and get those iPads and those tablets for them damn children.
All right.
Definitely.
You know it.
That's what I tell them. Like, they crazy, man. Don't be acting like
Yeah.
that. Do not steal away
Don't,
from the children.
don't try to fuck up. Your parents never cancel the holidays for you unless they was just, on
Your
some
ass
fuck.
done did something. That's why the holidays got
Mhm.
canceled. You know what your
Cancel,
ass
yeah. You're not, it's missed Christmas because your ass was you was fucking up, nigga.
Yep, your ass is fucking up. So don't
Yeah,
even do that
don't-
to the children though. But yeah, cheese, I definitely hear you on that, man. Yeah, if you do want to give your children gifts, you ain't gotta wait till one day. Just gift them when you feel like gifting them.
yeah.
So, get my nephew a drone. Gotta go outside to fly it. It's best. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to get them back in out there to do outdoor activities and things. Hell yeah, because like I said, in our community, all they doing is motherfucking Fortnites, and they doing this shit all day. So we got to get their ass back in the field.
VR, crazy. Love you
Hold
too,
on,
VR,
hold on, hold
man.
on. What you said? I'm about to log off. Try doing fuck Christmas. All right, my boy.
Man, love you too, VR,
You
man.
already know, boy. Much love, man. I appreciate you for checking in, my boy. They making TikToks outside. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You right
Mhm.
about that. Yeah. Some of them are. Some of them are
Yeah, some
making
of them are
TikToks outside and shit.
outside.
That is right.
Mhm.
But they not indulging in activities and all that. They just want to make up dance and shit. Get their ass back into some activities as well. Because like I said, when I'm riding through them other communities, I see little Bryce Harper,
Yeah, I'm
little Jay
telling you, man.
Harper
No JJ out
out,
there like
out there. Woo-hoo. Like little JJ out there doing his
you
thing.
see
So
JJ McCarthy, little next Drew Brees. I'm telling you, man.
yeah, I
You
see
see
all
little,
little. I seen a
you
gang of
see
them in
little Sammy
the field
Sosa, little
the other
Sammy
day.
Sosa. You see, man, Ronaldo, all of them they out there playing, man.
They definitely out there playing.
So,
Oh, got a peep up there. I see a lot of y'all checking in, man. What's up with y'all, man? Y'all ain't got no questions out there tonight.
Oh man, what you want to get into now? What's this next topic, man? Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
I done ran through about 4 or 5 of them joints. Matter of fact, I ran through about four. See, I got.
Man.
All right, this one is a little fun though, right here.
It's-
Said, what are some of the black sitcoms in no particular order do you think had the biggest impact on black communities?
I don't know, brother. Um, you want to answer that one? Cause I
Like,
couldn't.
like me growing up, I could say like having an impact of watching black sitcoms and shit. Like I could say things like Family Matters was good. You know, it was a good role model in there. You know, the father, he was a cop, took care of his
Mhm.
family. It was working class. I don't know what they was. I don't know what they identify as, but I know they were just a working class family. The wife was a teacher or something like that. You know, the fucking the kids was pretty cool on the show and shit like that. But Family Matters was a good show. Let me see what he
The
said. That in Good
Cosby Show.
Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son. George Jefferson show. Oh yeah, George Jefferson shit. All right, all right, all right. See, I was
But I
just
think
Family Matters
which
too.
one had a? You saying like when you say a positive influence
A
or shit
positive
that
influence on our community.
I don't know, man, because I don't think a lot of a sitcom. I don't know, cause shit. I mean, most of them was comedies, and I mean, a few of them was serious. I mean, what you could say serious drama comedies, but I don't say like.
Fresh
I
Prince,
mean,
definitely. Oh, Fresh Prince, definitely.
I
Like,
guess
but
Fresh
see,
Prince.
look, Cheese took it back when he said "Good Times, Sanford and Son." Now,
I was about to say
Times,
Good
Good
Times.
Times was a good show, but
Mhm.
anybody who know me, when I watched that mother on that show made me mad.
Yeah,
Every
that
time
was a
we get
stereo.
out the
Yeah.
project, she holding them back. Like, listen, how much times you gonna sit on your knees and pray when you got to weigh out the projects and you keep holding people back? So, Good Times is a good a good ass show that, and it's very influential on the black community. But don't do what that mother did from Good Times, because I
See,
wanted to
that's
get about her
Sanford
God.
and Son was the most influential sitcom back then because it taught a black man how to get his own. See, that's what I'm talking about. Something like that had a
Yeah,
positive.
that had a
I was
positive
about to say Martin because Martin was for black love, like a black love. Maybe Martin had his girl and they trying to do things and things. So something like Sanford and Son, something like that. Martin, another one I was gonna say, the Cosby Show is so successful.
oh, definitely
Black
the
people
Cosby
can
Show.
be successful and things like that and things. So
Oh, Cheese bringing it up. A different world. Definitely a different
A
world was
different world. I was about to say
yeah,
the
a
spinoff to the
different world.
Cosby Show, a different
Hell yeah,
world.
you see all them black people in college like
But
that.
also with that,
Or
that
black college.
combated all of those sitcoms that had a major influence was the movies that was even bigger, like the movies like Boys in the Hood and
Yeah,
Society
innocent.
and
I about to say yes, yes.
things like that was even bigger. So that could
Friday.
reach
Friday was a big influence in the neighborhood.
Friday. So
Hmm. But yeah, but like shows like A Different World, Fresh
Mhm.
Prince. I love especially Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince is my favorite sitcom of all time because that should have taught us as black people. Yes, black people can be Republicans, but don't be cooning out and shit. If you're gonna be a black Republican, be like Uncle Phil was. Uncle Phil
Mhm.
was a black Republican, but he still stood for his people though. So
Mhm.
you don't have to be a black Republican and start being the goddamn coon out here. Look at the script that they wrote for Uncle Phil. Follow that script. Still stand for your people. You don't have to be a Democrat, but don't be a fucking black sellout when you become a Republican, because most black Republicans, they put y'all in that place to be in that place. And
Hmm.
they make sure you're going to stay in that place. Like people like Tim Scott will never be the front senator. He will never be the front runner for the Republican Party. People like Wesley Hunt, he's always going to be a little congressman down there in Texas because that's what they want you to be. And you got all other sorts of black Republican. Byron Donalds, you will never be the governor of Florida. Never. You're going to be the congressman that you're always going to be until they want you to go. You will never be the top of the ticket of anything. Just know that. So when you become a black Republican, try to follow the script of Uncle Phil. Don't be like these other fucking black Republicans. They sell out.
Yeah. So yeah, so I guess we could get into this thing that we're gonna take a little deep dive into that I just want y'all to follow me and understand what I'm gonna say when I say this. What I was
Yeah.
talking to you about earlier when I asked you when I said who you think could call themselves black? Is it black Americans? Is it Africans? Is it Jamaicans or something? But I was going a little deeper with it. I don't think you was probably understand what my answer was gonna be when I was gonna say I don't think none of us really should be calling ourselves black because the terminology black came from the Europeans when they started putting up a classification system and things like that. You know, everything that black means bad, and everything that black has a curse to it, or everything black is just things. But also, what I say is when I say black, when they be like, we black, you my niggas, some of you niggas is black because you was made in America by a white man's image of being the gangster. You know, white people was the first gangsters and things like that. You know, being deadbeat dads. You know, the white man used to be the deadbeat dad with the wife beater. That's where the term wife beater come from. Nigga had the wife beater and leave his wife for the hooker or something like that. So when I was getting to it, I was like, who they calling themselves? Who should call themselves black? I was going a little bit deeper. Of, you know, our skin color is not even black, or we actually the real brown people. You know, we always say Mexicans is brown, but they you know, we the real brown people. Our skin is copper tone or something like a penny because, you know, that's just something we carbon based beings. But, you know, so I was going a little deeper. I guess you probably had a different answer to it, but I was going like that way with it when I say when we call us who should call themselves. None of us should really be calling ourselves black. Maybe we should turn because that comes from you know the Europeans when they came up with the classification systems and things like that and everything. It wasn't even a word for black until they came up with the English language and things like that. Back in the day, we was just all one people and things. Just a little.
Got you. I got you. I hear you on that. Let me see what Cheese said. He said, if we talking literally, we're technically brown in different shades.
And yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you on that. But if you breaking it down, like when you were saying, like you said, should it be Africans, Jamaican? Like I think, like well, in today's society, in this Western society, if you are gonna, it should be only
But
three
Black
types of.
Americans, right?
Yeah, you said Black Americans too.
Yeah, that if we're gonna break it down from the other way, well, I just broke it
Yeah,
down. It should
no,
only be
no,
Black
that's what I'm saying.
Americans. Black Americans should only be able to claim that I'm black, or you
Claim
know,
that
that
they black.
yeah, or
You really think that though? Like I don't know. Like I really think all those people is black. It's just different kinds of black people. You got Jamaicans, you got Trinidad, and the problem with some of those people, they believe that they are only Jamaican or they are
yeah, that's what
just
I was about to say. That's
just
yeah.
Saint Lucia. No, at the end of the day, y'all are black people too. Y'all just come from different parts of the earth. So we are, to me, we are all black people, and we should stop saying shit like that towards each other and all that, and saying like, "Oh, I'm just Jamaican," or "I'm just."
Actually, that's the
Listen,
thing, that's the thing, Ronald. But with your moms and pops and all, they was called black because they was called that because of the white man called them black. That goes back to what we was just saying. It's a European terminology. Your pops called you black. African is not even the word. Africa is not even from a black person. That's from a Roman general. African something. You know, y'all know that when Roman took over Kemet, that's what they named it. So yeah, you know, black is not even. So your moms, your pops, your grandpops, and all of them still was called black because that's what the white man called it. You know.
And you could say the same thing about the word ninja. Yeah, we shouldn't. Yeah, I guess so. But you want to elaborate on that? What she said
What?
right there. She said then you can say the same thing about the word ninja. You
What
know what?
that we shouldn't say,
Yeah,
nigga? I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, we shouldn't say nigga either. What the hell? But they glorify it, and you know that's a people. They love the word nigga. They glorify that word. That they happy to have that word that came from something that actually was given to them because you know the Portuguese was dumb. You know that's why they Niger because it comes from Nigeria or whatever. You know some shit like that. So you know, white Portugal person came up with the word or something. If you go do the history on it, I'm pretty sure it comes from Portugal or some shit like that. Some shit they had
yeah.
something to do with it.
Like just like people say, like that shit is. It's just hard though. It's kind of hard though
Mhm.
for people to just be like stop saying the N
Mhm.
word and stuff. But that's going to take time. I know some
Mhm.
people don't like it, especially when another race of people saying it to you and all that. It's like it's all up and all. He called me a nigger and shit. Like if you don't want to be called those words, then let's stop using it towards each other. Like I'll be trying sometimes to be like,
I
yo,
be
that's
trying, but it just come off. You know, it just come off so fluent.
be so mad, and I'll be like, man, man, but I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to grow, man. I'm growing more, so I'm trying to say my brother, my friends,
Yeah,
you know,
my homie.
different words and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm really trying. I'm trying to. I'm not telling y'all to stop. What you mean? So what you mean then?
Then what are you saying then?
Yeah, I thought you wanted us to stop. What you mean then?
Shut your ass up.
You always. I'm trying to figure out what she means.
Hmm.
Stop driving and shit. You over here driving and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm. Listen, but yeah, though we gonna try to stop. But we should stop trying to say things like that. I ain't gonna lie. We should. It's hard though, man. But if we try every day, if we try every
Ain't
day
got
to
no more
stop
questions from the audience, man.
judging y'all. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you. I'm trying to see right now. We got something else from my audience out there. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Like, let's go.
Yeah, man. So what you think about that Sauce Gardner trade? Them bitches. The Giants
Oh,
should have traded
sports
him.
topic. Yeah, on a sports topic. Hey, well, I guess they was trying to get their team a little better over in the coast because the Jets ain't going no goddamn way, and they traded their number one draft pick too, so it wasn't going nowhere. They need to give it up to somebody and let somebody else try to do something with them. I guess this year because the New York Jets still in rebuilding mode, man. So he said, "Great for him." Hell yeah, it's great for him. He got to get up out of there because the
Yeah, I
Jets is.
love y'all. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Love you too, man.
You already know, pops. Jets are trash. Hell yeah,
You
the
tell
Jets are
me.
trash. They already know. The Jets is definitely trash. So they
Yeah.
definitely that was a good look on his end, man, and get up out of there. I know he's gonna feel good for that boy to put on a new uniform.
The Knicks
Yeah.
beat Minnesota also,
Oh, the
but
Knicks beat Minnesota tonight. Okay, okay. Raggedy ass Knickerbockers.
I told you them Duke boys, they look good. You know, they look good
Carolina
also.
coming up too. You got Carolina and Duke. Yeah, they both looking good this year. You know how it is with them already. The
Mhm.
SEC already got their powerhouse teams and shit already. So I guess college basketball about to gear up. College basketball gonna be real good this year.
We play Florida coming up.
We got
Uh,
Kansas first big test.
yeah,
Stop hating on.
Kansas.
Listen, man, this right here is a black and gray show, man. Black and silver, man. San
Oh,
Antonio.
hell no, man. Blue and orange.
That's on here, man. San Antonio Spurs, baby.
Blue and orange. We bleed.
I appreciate it. You already know. I appreciate it. UNC bums. Hold on a minute. Watch your mouth, man, before you get banned, man. Don't ever say no shit like that. Boy, you crazy. Don't ever say nothing like that. That's
Y'all
why we
really
use
making
these words
people aware of
sometimes.
what's
They be
going on.
bugging out.
Yeah, we trying to keep people informed, man. Just keep people informed what's going on and things like that and everything. And watch out for the things like that, like man, what we was talking about earlier and things like
That's
that.
the only way. We gotta get people informed though, because if you don't keep people informed, people will tend to fall into a bunch of nonsense. And people,
Mhm,
like I tell you all the time, the internet is a very good tool, but
mhm,
sometimes people use the internet tool for the wrong tool. And
mhm,
sometimes put down all that violence and bad feed. Sometimes when you get that bad feed coming across your feed all day, sometimes use that little X button and try to look at more positive things, because it's a lot of positivity going on in this world, and people need to be informed about more positivity. Because all I see sometime now when I'm turning on, everybody talking about SNAP benefits, everybody talking about the government. I'm like, bro, listen, this is what happened when you waiting on these
mhm.
things right here. Stop waiting on people to give you anything. You know what these people already preaching out here.
Oh
These
yeah, but
people
the
are
White House gonna give you some.
right.
They gonna get
They're
partial
gonna
benefits,
salute
right?
something. You're gonna get
Yeah,
partial benefits. I think start rolling out next week the partial benefits.
yeah, hell yeah, come to Texas. Go put y'all on a horse too.
I ain't riding no goddamn horsey. I'm coming to Texas. I'm coming down there to Texas next year. Coming
Hmm.
to Texas next year. Definitely coming to Houston.
Hell
But
yeah.
like, so people gotta definitely start using the internet for the right things and shit. Though we gotta stop using the internet for all this beef and watching all these crazy ass things that's going on in that. Like, cut all that feed out, man, and look at the important things and shit that's going on in today's society.
Hell yeah, that's the thing. Like what we was just getting into, like you got to start watching, like we were saying. Let's start pushing these kids, getting that back into coding. Let's get them into coding. If they like playing games all day, teach them how to motherfucking make the games that they playing all day and everything. They like being on the computer, doing roadblocks, get them in the architect and engineering and coding and programming the same things that the other races is doing and things like that. They got schools for it, the science and math, technology schools and everything. If they like that, get them into STEAM. STEAM is science, technology, engineering, and math. That's a lot of things that they should be watching. STEAM programs. It's on TikTok. It's one of the biggest things. Is they got a whole
Oh, I
goddamn.
see it.
They got a whole damn category on TikTok for STEAM. So yeah, just get them into things like that. Like get them start breaking down like radios and things like that. If they into technology, everybody ain't gonna be a football player. So let's push that
Right,
too.
definitely. You gotta push that too. As I said, you gotta push the trades. You definitely
Hmm.
gotta push, like you said, if you into game, you gotta know how to code in. You could
Hmm.
do all these things like streaming, like definitely like a lot of these kids is up on that streaming shit and like on
Hmm.
Twitch and things like that. So a lot of them is trying to like learn how to branch out more and things like that. But just like you were saying, if they could learn how to make these video games and shit like that, it'd be much more better for them. Curious if it's
I don't know if Summer You's still around. I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm not
nothing
sure.
about him.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if they got them. I don't believe it because I ain't heard nothing about it in a long time. I don't believe them. Even them programs might be gone. Like that shit
Mhm.
gave us a little something to do for a few hours to put money in our
Get a
pocket,
little money
get
in your
something a
pocket.
few hours to
Get
get up off
some.
the block and shit.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if those programs, like we need anything, we need any of that shit to come back to our neighborhoods, and we need for our black leaders and those other people or even just regular community leaders come together. People start taking donations and shit and try to push to open up a little center and make these centers free for the kids. Because like the YMCA and all that shit is going crazy. Like nobody can afford $150 a month to send 3 kids and shit to the YMCA. That's $450. That's a lot of money. Everybody don't have that kind of money. So we got to try to get these centers to open back up in our communities and get these kids and shit up off the streets.
Yes, that's what you got to do. You know, like that's what I'm saying.
And we ain't gonna never stop. We ain't gonna. I'm like we
Never,
like guys, man. We ain't gonna never stop.
never stop. Yeah. This shit is here forever. Black and talkative is gonna be part of the culture. It's gonna be like
By the time you know, we gonna be at number 50, and by
yeah.
number 50, it's gonna be the celebration. That's gonna be
Yeah,
the
it's gonna be
celebration
part.
out.
It's gonna be part of the culture. It's gonna be the new thing, the new wave. Everybody, that's what. This is for the culture, the voice of the people, the real voice of the people.
The
We
real
give
voice of the people.
regular,
Ain't
everyday
taking no
people.
shortcuts. We don't want no free handouts. We don't want none of that. We we are really coming from the grassroots. This shit is from the
Mhm,
grassroots. We don't want no handouts from nobody. Like I
mhm,
tell people every Wednesday, every Saturday, I thank y'all for checking in with us. I thank you. I'm thankful for all the views we got on YouTube before we started the show tonight. We over 32,000 views, and we've been only doing this for about a good 7 weeks right now. So we are definitely trending up. I'm waking up to these crazy, hateful topics from people all over the world now. So I know we are being, we are doing the right thing. Whenever you wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I roll over and I check comments and I see people hateful comments, I'm like, yes. I'm like,
mhm,
yes, baby. That's what I do, Mel. I'm like, yes. When I wake up in the morning time and I see them comments, I'm like, yeah, we pushing the right way. So
mhm,
we got to keep on pushing. We ain't gonna never stop. The next time we come up here, we gonna probably be at 50,000 views. Like I'm telling you, like we pushing, and we getting the push from multiple people from around the world. Like it's a lot more people that could be helping us out and pushing us to the top even faster. But everybody dream ain't everybody dream, and and definitely I understand that. But we ain't gonna never stop. And I love this shit I'm seeing. I'm
mhm.
loving all the feedback. I don't
Thank
mind
you for
about all
that,
the
man. I appreciate that. When I'm an OG, I hear y'all feel everywhere y'all kicking. You heard me say kicking. That's back in the days. You feel? I feel, appreciate you. I love you for that. I appreciate
definitely,
that. We
definitely,
appreciate
definitely,
you. We
definitely
appreciate you.
appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you for checking in. But yeah, though, man. Yeah, we definitely ain't gonna stop this shit, though, man. We gonna definitely keep on going. And I just tell people now, like, I'm glad y'all checking in with us. I'm glad y'all on here. Yo, we got some real people who ride out with us. I ain't even gonna front. Like, since we popped up here on YouTube, for episode 4, we got my man Cheese. Like Cheese been riding with us from episode 4. That boy down there in Miami, he been riding with us. And we definitely got our regulars though. We already got my boy Ron Julio. We got Big
Mhm,
Ron. We got Toshi Tosh. We got Karen. I always see my boy Mel Watson checking in. I
mhm,
seen a few new viewers popping in. Shout out to my boy Mighty Real.
mhm.
Definitely
Yeah.
love that shit. My boy
Mhm,
Charles Miller popped in. So I'm definitely like you already know who that carry that. Yeah, you already know Cheese been riding with us. That's my motherfucking dog right there, Cheese.
mhm.
I ain't been going front though. So people like long as I come on here and I get to see my regular people on here and I still see our support growing from other people, I'm loving it. Like I said, man, bring on all of y'all comments. Y'all could come out here and say y'all don't like what we doing. Y'all call us Democrats, which we are not. Let's make this clear.
I'm not a
Neither one of
Democrat.
us
I'm
are
definitely not
Democrats.
no
Say
not
it loud and
Democrats
clear.
or
Neither one of us
Republicans.
are not Democrats or Republicans.
Mm.
So just know that. So all y'all people out there with y'all hateful comments saying we want everything for free and we don't want nothing for free. We working hard. Like both of us get up in the morning. Well, I get up in the morning. My boy about to go and do his thing after the show is over. He got to go up and get ready to go to work after the show is over.
It's
So
over.
we both of us still got working daytime jobs and we choose to do this shit every Wednesday and Saturday. You know what I mean? And we ain't gonna never stop doing this shit. We gonna be here for each other, man. That's my boy. Once I hit my boy on the phone, hey yo, Chris, I got a plan. That and my brother said he was down with it. Let's go.
We came together and did this shit, man. Now it's stuck
15
like.
in. You already know, my brother. You already know. 15 in, and we looking at 15 more.
And that's why I said we just gotta stop with the crab in the bucket mentality, man. Like we should be supporting everybody. Like I support everybody, things they wanna do. Niggas wanna do the bullshit. Let's do the bullshit. But when we trying to do
We start
something
at
positive,
Got you. Hold on, my bad, Chris. Yeah, Jehovah. We start at 9:30 p.m. on the East Coast and 8:30 Central Time, 6:30
mhm,
Pacific Time. So it's gonna be 8:30. If you down in the Houston area, it's gonna be at 8:30 Central Time.
yeah.
Yeah, I got you though. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Like I was saying, when we try to do something positive, niggas don't want to support that, but they support the bullshit. You know how they do. You
Yes,
know, Liz all here talking about the hood shit that we could talk about the hood shit. He got a lot of bullshit in the hood that's going on. You know, niggas doing dumb shit and saying dumb shit. But when we keep talking about the positive shit, they don't want to. They don't want
definitely,
to do that. Keep applying that pressure, yo. Definitely 100. This is what real podcasting is all about. No special effects, just 100% raw material, real
definitely,
talk.
man.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's what it's all
That's my
about.
boy too.
This shit
Over
not scripted
5
or
years.
nothing, man. This
No
shit not
scripts in them. We
scripted.
ain't reading from no script enough. We taking raw material and we want to hear from our public and everything. All this shit is straight up raw material.
Hmm. Hell yeah, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people
So
man,
yeah,
stop with the
definitely. But we still
bullshit.
got
Like
to up here, Jay. We still on here for about a good 40 minutes. So you
man,
good,
40
Jay?
minutes. We got some. You can ask a few questions if you want
You
to
can ask a
engage.
few questions if you
See
want
if
to engage
you want
with us,
to,
Jay.
you know.
But yeah, though, like definitely, man. I appreciate everybody who definitely check in with us all the time, man. Like it's a lot of people around this world who supporting us. Like, and I'm like, damn, bro, like we getting this support from people that I don't even know. Like I'm getting support from people down here in North Carolina that I known just for a few months and shit from working with them and all that. Like, so like that shit make me smile. Like we started out over 7 weeks ago. We had about 2, 3 subscribers. We couldn't even make it on a YouTube. Within our fourth show, we made it over to about 55, 60 subscribers in about 3 weeks. And then now we doubled that. We had 100 and about 28 subscribers now. You know what I mean? And to me personally, I think we should be at more than 128. But
We should
you
be
know,
at 30,000, but I don't know
yeah,
why,
man.
man.
I don't know why, man.
I didn't
One day
even
we
wait,
gonna reach
bro.
that. Authenticity over popularity. Definitely all day. Yeah, I don't want to be popular. I don't want to be the popular guy. I want to
Yeah,
be the guy who can always speak his mind. I don't want to be a guy who they want to give a script to in front of them,
yeah.
or I don't want to be the guy who they want to give some money to push somebody's narrative to be talking to people all crazy and shit like that. No, I want to see things from a fair point of view. I always want to be the fair guy. I don't want to be the guy who want to be a one side narrative. If I think some shit is wrong, I have a right to call it out. Doesn't matter if we go on to make millions of dollars, I'm going to still be here and I'm going to be the guy talking for what's right. If it's
Hmm.
right, I'm going to talk about it. If it's wrong, I'm going to call it out. I want to be always real with the people.
That's what it's all about, you know. You ain't gotta change. That's why I said you can't push. You can't certain shit just can't push, and you think you do. You can't. You can like certain people. They come with a certain agenda at first to get the people tuned in, and then when they get that
Yes,
money, they switch up. You know, it's all
yes.
commercial and everything. It's like that.
Yeah, I don't want none of that. Like I said, people come at us with any type of sponsors or something, we gonna sit down and we gonna have a real negotiation. Like you're not gonna come in here and try to give me some money and want me to push a one side narrative. Nah, I'm not going for none of that shit. If you want to fuck with me, we want to be in the room with y'all guys and we want to be at the table. You ain't giving me no. I'm not taking no money for you to be pushing a one side narrative or for us not to talk about this. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. This is not what I'm about. I'm for right was right and I'm for what's wrong
Right.
and is wrong. I'm gonna call that shit out.
Man, nobody got a question, man.
See if Jay was out. Let me see if Jay got something going on or something. Got a couple of viewers out there. Let me see if anybody want to chime in. We got about 10 of them more. All right. Anybody else want to
Man,
chime in? Anybody else got something to chime in about? I know y'all got something going on. I know people got shit going on in life today. How was y'all day? What's going on today? I know y'all got some crazy ass story or something. Somebody got something out there. Y'all got to be. Come on, man. I know some of y'all out there. What's up, audience? Let's go, man. Let me get a little
what you
cheer out.
think? Man, let me
Get a little
ask you a
cheer out there.
question, man.
Let's go. What you said, my brother?
On a serious tip, what you think they Cause you know what you be thinking about conspiracy theories and stuff like that, like you think that like the moon things and all. We don't really get into those type of topics, but I
Oh,
know we
yeah.
be, but I
Me?
know we be expounding on that. You think they went to the moon? How you feel about the Earth is flat, the Earth is round? Man, let's get into something real quick, man. Let's get into
Hold on.
some.
Hold on. But he said, hold on. Let me pull that up for Jay. 'Cause Jay missed that earlier. What he said up there? What was the context about the black KK and no jobs being available?
Oh, that's what we were talking about racism. Like as black people, can black people be racist or prejudiced? And that's
Or
what we were
this
saying.
prejudice?
Yeah, and that's what we were saying. Black people's we could be prejudiced, but racism is a systematic thing. And our boy Chi said there's no black KKK, and that's all you need to know about racism. And no jobs being available. We were just saying that's like certain states where he was saying that people looking for jobs, but there's no jobs
Yes.
available. But in Texas, it's jobs available, but motherfuckers not looking for jobs. So it's always a vice versa, to depending
That's
on
why I
what
said
state.
some economies is doing better than others.
Yeah,
Like some states is at a surplus, some states is doing bad.
yeah. So
So it
don't
is jobs out here. You're just not
Yeah,
everywhere though.
but yeah, with the conspiracy theories, so just like let's get into some of them. Like some people think the Earth is flat. Some people think, yeah, we all got some certain some
We all got some
prejudice.
prejudice. Yeah, we definitely were saying that earlier. We all got some prejudice in us, and that's just the way of life. But when it comes to racism, like we were saying earlier, Jay, we was talking about it. Like when it comes to racism and shit, racism is a structure and it's systematic. It's not about what people saying out of their mouth and things. But I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can get back to the conspiracy. Let me see what
The
Cheese said.
moon landing was fake, but I still think they went and seen something they still aren't allowed to talk about. The moon landing,
Yes,
but
but I don't believe. Listen, I don't believe nobody ever left this this great earth and things. Like nobody ever went out there. It's no outer space. Like all those pictures and shit that they show of the earth and things like that. First of all, you flew on an airplane before, right?
yeah, I
You
flew on
flew on
that.
an airplane. All right. So when the airplane goes up, don't the airplane go up and then the shit flies straight and then it comes back down like this and it lands? You never
Nah,
fly on a plane and go over a horizon deep and around the. You don't do none of that bullshit. So to me,
but
I don't believe in that the earth is all round and shit. I don't
because know
believe.
why? Because you can't get from. That's not how the theory of relativity works,
How
huh?
you doing? You doing the podcasting right now? Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, what's going on, man? I'm just calling in. Heard you guys discussing the moon landing and stuff. Yep. Yeah, so I don't know. I always thought the moon landing was legitimate. I just kind of want to know more about that. Your kind of reasoning for thinking it was staged and whatnot.
Hold on. Let me answer because I was gonna say that I actually think the moon landing is real, but I was gonna get into the physics parts of the moon landing when he was saying about the airplanes. Like the theory of relativity don't work like that. If the way planes fly like that because you can't get from point A to point B flying in a straight line. That's the same thing with the moon landing. So when they go out of space and they shows you the way that they traveling in a circle, that's the way that we travel. That's the way that the sun rotates. That's the only way you could get from point A to point B. Flying in a straight rotation, you'll never get. You'll just be flying in space forever. You saying? Know what I'm saying?
Did you hear it?
Oh no, I was waiting for the answer, but I do like what you guys are doing. I think this is a cool show, kind of getting everybody on board, talking about this type of stuff. I think it's important. It's an important discussion to have.
Yes, definitely. I
Um,
appreciate you for
I
checking
think
in with us.
you guys are doing a lot. Yeah, you know what? The moon landing may have been funny. It may have all been bullshit, but this show, man, to the moon, to the fucking moon with this. I
Man,
like
I
this. I think you guys
appreciate you,
are doing
man.
a lot.
Where you checking in from, brother? Where you checking in from?
Dude, I'm in a little town called Biddeford, Maine. It sucks over here. It sucks ass. So let's
Yo, man, but I definitely appreciate your call, and I definitely appreciate you checking in with us, man.
Man,
Yo,
share,
like and
man,
share,
share,
man.
and
I
like and
definitely appreciate you,
subscribe.
brother.
dude, you know what? I'm gonna do my research on the moon landing. I'm gonna read a little bit more about it because you know that thing could be made of fucking cheese for all I know. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never touched it. I don't know, man. Gotta always keep an eye out. You can't trust anything in this world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. You cannot
you
trust
can't
anything.
trust
You
anything,
only
man.
can trust what you can see. You can't trust what people tell you. What you can see, then you can trust it.
Yeah, you know, and I wanted to bring this up too. You guys are inspiring me. I want to quit my fucking day job. You know that? I want to quit my fucking day job. I'm sick of it, man. Sick of the day job. Sick of the bullshit. Sick of fucking all of it, man. I want to, you know, maybe I won't be going to the moon anytime soon, but just do something else. You know, start jamming
Yeah,
on the guitar
man.
or something. You know.
I
Like
appreciate
I
that, my
said, you
brother.
inspire you, man. Get you a
I'm
mic,
glad.
get you some headphones, and you can start your own podcast yourself. There's nothing you can't do.
Feel it, but the love is there. Like it's 100% here, floating around, it's circulating. And thank you guys.
All right,
Thanks for
man.
taking
You
my
have a
call.
great night, my man. Appreciate you for checking
You
in.
too. You too.
All right.
All right. Much love. Thanks for sharing your show around, guys.
I appreciate you, my
Bye.
man.
Yeah, you too. You too. Bye.
Oh,
So I
got the
guess we
call
got.
in. That
I
was up
guess.
right
Thank you,
there.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank. That's what's up. So I guess we got two different theories on the moon landing. So you don't think the moon landing is real, and I think, I'm just sticking. That's why I asked. Because we gotta have those controversial topics. So you
Yes,
think the Earth is flat?
I don't say the earth is totally flat, but I don't understand why whenever people leave Los Angeles or I mean when people leave New York, why they have to fly like people have to fly out west to go to China and shit. When you in New York, you could just fly right across Europe and be in Russia and China and all
I
that
just
on the other
told
way.
you that
Why
because
they
because
can't
because
fly that?
science don't work like that. That you
Bro,
can't
that's
fly in a
bullshit.
straight
That's
line and get
bullshit,
from
man.
point A to
Come
point
on,
B.
man. This is
You
bullshit, bro.
cannot. You
This is
never gonna reach
bullshit.
your
You my
destination.
brother, man. I love you, bro. But all right, I'll give you your take
All
on
right.
that.
So
You
if
know,
the Earth was
I'm
flat,
not
if the
good
Earth
with
was flat, if the Earth was flat, we wouldn't have two poles. Think about it. We wouldn't have a North and a South Pole.
but that shit that we haven't. Have you seen the North and South Pole?
Hmm?
Have you seen what's beyond Antarctica and shit? Have you seen what's beyond the ice wall and things? Do you believe that is something beyond the ice walls?
It's just gonna, yeah, the ice wall is just gonna lead you back to another part of the Earth. That's what it's gonna lead you back to, because the Earth is round.
Hold
That's
on,
what I'm
what Chief
saying.
said? Hold
We
on,
want to
Chief
have
said
a
the
North.
Earth is flat, but it's definitely bigger than what they say. That's what I'm trying to say, Cheese. I'm not saying the Earth is flat. I'm not saying we living on a flat surface and shit. But the
Mm-mm.
Earth is bigger than what they already telling us. So it's
The
something
plane is
outside.
flat. Yeah, the
Hold
plane
on,
that we
hold on,
walk
hold on.
on is flat.
Why
The
did
land.
150 countries sign a treaty that nobody could go and visit Antarctica? How come we can get 150 countries to agree on Antarctica, but we can't get 150 countries to get together and stop world hunger, stop world poverty? How come we can't get our 150 countries together to do those type of things? But we can sure as get together
and we make sure that we can do this. Like, come on, hold on. Let me see if somebody else really calling in. Who this? Who's speaking?
This is Jay Hope. Also,
What's going on,
Oh,
Jay?
what's good, Jay?
yeah, y'all right up my alley, man. I agree with what you're saying. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear him, Chris?
Yeah, yeah.
Jay, you can hear us?
Okay, maybe.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Go ahead, Jay. Yeah, you can talk.
But yeah, man, I tend to lean towards what you leaning to, man, about the whole, you know what I'm saying, the ice wall, and like I said, like you said, I'm not gonna say that the Earth is flat, but a lot of information point towards a lot of misinformation that we've been getting over the years. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like we gonna get to a finite conclusion, but I feel like there's just a lot of things that's missing in translation because, like you just said, they do have these treaties within all of these countries. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Within that Antarctica stuff that's going on, and we know about Admiral Byrd and the trips that he made. You know what I'm saying? And the weird things that he wrote in his diary that, you know what I'm saying, start surfacing to the public. And that's what started leading to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, different theories, you know. But I would say I mean, I don't know what your religious beliefs are, but, as far as if you a Christian, the Bible alludes to a firmament. You know what I'm saying? The Bible alludes to a firmament, so that right there negates the whole space thing.
Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
Thank you for that,
The
my brother.
Bible, the Bible says that there's a firmament, and He put the sun and the moon, the greater sun. He put the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. And He put that inside the firmament. You feel me? So if anybody, you know, is have that type of religious background or belief system, then that is what the book that you follow is telling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
But
got you on that, brother.
yeah. But I love the conspiracy theories things, man. I'm the conspiracy theories dude. You feel me? Everybody be looking at me crazy. They be looking at me crazy when I come with my stuff. They
Now,
be like,
yeah,
here you go.
yeah, we definitely go over them topics on here. Like we don't do it as much, but we could definitely get into those because it's a lot of shit that I don't think is right out here. And just to reiterate what you were just saying that like yes, the earth is bigger than what it is. I don't believe that the earth is totally flat, but I believe it's more parts of the earth that they are not letting us explore. And why and just like I was saying a minute ago, 150 countries could come together and make a compromise on Antarctica, but we can't come together and stop each other from on the brink of nuclear war. We can't stop each other to help these citizens do better. We can't stop hunger. We can't stop the poverty. We can't stop anything else, but we could come together on Antarctica.
Why, that's why they got something called the United Nations. You know what
That,
I'm saying? And
mhm.
that's why I don't get into the whole politics type stuff because at the end of the day, a lot of these people they play for the same thing. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? They
Oh,
all on the same thing. They all went to the same schools. They all cousins and all that other type of stuff. If
definitely.
that wasn't the case, there wouldn't be a United Nations, or it wouldn't even be them to have that Antarctic treaty to come all on the same accord. You feel me? Like, see, we get lost in the sauce because us as Americans, they have to deal with us differently, and that's what people need to understand.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of foreigners they come to America because they look at it as they got a lot of opportunities, which is true. But the
Yes.
thing about America is that we do things more covertly, and they do things overtly in other countries. You know what I'm saying? So they still getting you mixed up, lost in the sauce, but you just don't understand what time it is, right? So with this whole politics stuff, they have to give you the illusion of choice so we don't, you know what I'm saying, go against the grain because, they say in America we got more guns than we got people, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if the people actually really understood that they will be in control, we gonna revolt.
Of course,
And we got
definitely.
the weaponry,
Definitely.
we got the weaponry to go against them. You feel me? If we wanted to, so they got to deal with us in a slick manner. You feel me? And the way that they do that is giving us the illusion of choice when you choosing the two lesser of evils. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm-hmm.
two lesser of evils, and at the same time giving us a whole bunch of different things to choose from to keep us divided. Because the
Definitely.
more we divided, the more
Definitely.
they
That's
can
why this
control us.
two-party system gotta go. Like this two-part. As I tell people, like if you're gonna keep voting on this two-party system, like this shit is doomed. America is doomed. Like you said, these people play for the same teams. Like we have us as regular Americans out here fighting each other, wanting to kill each other, rip each other heads off our body. And meanwhile, you got these same senators and congressmen, they sit in the same room and they crafting these bills. Like just like I was saying earlier, everybody keep trying to blame Donald Trump for their state policies and their state failure. No, look in the mirror and you have to look at the people who you are electing locally that is messing up your city and messing up your towns and can't feed you, and why is no jobs there and why people are leaving and things like that. So it's not all under one man. America is not built under one man, to me, I believe.
Right? Nah, it's not because when the formation of America was when it was actually getting formed, see, people got mixed up. They think that the president is making all the shots and making all the calls. That's not how it is.
Mm-mm.
When America needed funding to become a country, they got these families, you know what I'm saying, to fund them.
Mm.
That's where you hear about the J.P. Morgans and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and all this other type stuff. These are
Definitely.
the people who funded America to become established. And I'm gonna let you go. And this how you know that it's all a game because it's always about the red and the blue, right?
Definitely.
It's always about the Republican and the Democrat, the red and the blue, right? You got the Bloods and the Crips. If people don't realize that gangs is was given to us and they just lost in the South. Look at all of these symbolisms, all these symbols and hand gestures that we throw up that go back to the secret societies. It's like, how did we get this in our community unless it was taught to us? That's the red and the blue as well. You look at
Definitely,
the
my brother.
NBA, you got the East and the West. What colors are they? The red and the blue. You look at the football, the NFC and the AFC. What colors is they? The red and the blue. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Look at the flag. It's the red and the blue. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff is look at the back of the police lights in the cars, red and the blue. They telling you what time it is. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? This is all a strategic game. You know what I'm saying? But now I appreciate y'all guys, man. I appreciate you letting me speak. I like what y'all doing, and I'm gonna be tapping in a lot. Hey, I'm gonna get with Kay. I see she ain't here today. I'm gonna send her a video, and I want her to send it to y'all because it's just like a short little video. I wanted to send it to y'all, and it's kind of speaking on that topic
Okay.
about the whole firmament and flat Earth, globe Earth, and all that other type. So I think y'all will like.
All right. I appreciate that. Yo, Jay Hova, man. I definitely appreciate the call, brother. I definitely appreciate you checking in with us. And definitely, like I was telling you earlier, we'll be back Saturday night, 9:30 p.m. on the East Coast, 8:30 Central Time, 6:30 p.m. on the Pacific Time. Definitely, I appreciate your call, my brother. Appreciate your input, your engagement. I appreciate that, brother.
But just a disclaimer. I believe the Earth is
All right, I
round.
got you, my brother.
All right,
I ain't go. I ain't go. Just a disclaimer. I believe the Earth is round.
Got
I ain't
another
go.
one. Hold on, Chris, before you go along. Tell you,
Nah.
this shit is becoming fucking epic, nigga. We coming around. This shit is
No, I
epic
just
right
gotta
here.
get that
I'm
disclaimer. I
telling you
believe
right
the
now,
Earth is
this shit is
round,
gonna
man.
be epic, and these people ain't gonna believe us. You see that every night we getting better and better, and the engagement is going up, and I love it. Y'all appreciate everybody out that motherfucker. But go ahead and continue on, my brother.
Nah, I was just saying I believe the Earth is round. That's a disclaimer. I just asked those conspiracy theories because I know that's topics people want to get into. I'm more of a logical person on the science thing, so I got a different type of brain over here. So I won't ever combat y'all conspiracy theories. I just let y'all talk, and everybody got a voice. But my logic is a little different because we black and talkative, but yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
so
know how
next.
you go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on a whole nother different theory and things of searching for a whole nother
That's
different.
fine, my brother. And then don't let nobody stop you, brother. You already know
Yeah.
how we do. Don't nobody stop you.
Hmm.
Y'all gotta jump on the conspiracy theories a lot more. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, if y'all want that, we got you, cheese.
Yeah, we
We
got you.
definitely
I let y'all,
got
cause I
you on
know.
that.
Yeah, yeah. But just a
Every
disclaimer.
night we can always
Nelly,
throw one
Nelly,
of those
Nelly
in
would
there.
love to do that. We would love to do that with y'all. But yeah, I do believe the
I
Earth is
love that
round, and I
shit.
do believe space travel and all that is possible and things.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That's why I said I
And that's
love you,
why
brother.
we come together. That's why we both, we come
I
together
love
on
you, brother,
different
but I
topics.
disagree with that. I don't believe nobody traveling in space.
Yeah, see, that's different.
I don't believe nobody. Listen, you know why I'm traveling? You know why? I don't believe it because how the hell is our atmosphere so polluted when all these fires and all these bombs is dropping, global warming is happening? Why is the earth heating up if all the gases and everything could be let out into the atmosphere? Something
Because
is keeping all
they
the
not
gases
being letting out in the atmosphere. They being trapped
trapped
into the
in.
atmosphere. They've been trapped in.
So
That's the
that's what
greenhouse
I'm
effect.
saying. So if y'all travel to space, open the way and let the gases out and make sure the earth don't heat up then. So
Hmm?
nobody's traveling in space. All that shit they show us and
No,
motherfuckers bouncing
because it don't work like that. You
smoking
know
and
how
shit.
greenhouse effect work. The
That nigga
carbon.
holding him up and he doing this shit in the
That's why we got an
in the
atmosphere.
Universal
Because if you
Studios
if you was
Dynamite.
opening it up, if you open that shit up, then we'll all be dead. The sun to kill us. That's how much the sun. That's what the atmosphere is doing. But the
Oh no,
greenhouse effect, they got to start burning. They got to stop burning CO2s. That's why they're
no.
trying to get away from gasoline cars and things like that. That's what a greenhouse effect do. That's what global warming is. That's a liberal thing, and that I totally agree with that. That's what global warming is the greenhouse effect. The
Yeah,
CO2s get trapped in the atmosphere. They can't get be let out. So if you open up the atmosphere, we'll all be dead from the sun, from the rays of the sun. That's
so
too
that's
much
what I'm saying.
radiation.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
so to
That's what I'm
combat
saying.
that, the solution is your asses gotta you like driving your 2025 truck, right? That's gasoline. Yeah, you gotta stop
I
doing
get
that
clean
shit.
power though. Clean
You
power.
gotta get electric, motherfucker. That's what it is. That's to fix that. That's
Hold on.
that's that's to
He said,
fix
hold on,
that.
hold on. She said that's not how science works. Sorry, man. Radiation would be worse.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm saying,
understand that.
cheese.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
Cheese. Yeah,
that's
science
what I'm
don't work like
saying.
that. That's what.
Yeah,
See,
science
y'all,
don't work like
you on
that.
that
That's how
part.
the
Y'all
that's what
teaching
I'm
me on
saying,
that.
please.
I just want to ask a question. I just want to ask that question.
Yeah, I was that's it.
Y'all people are great on science. So I
Yeah,
just
that's
want
why
to
I
ask the
explained that
question.
to you. Yeah, Nelly, greenhouse effect. See, that's why we got to stop burning them because you open up the atmosphere, the fucking sun to kill us all. That we'll all be dead, gone. That's what
So
happened to
what
Mars.
is
We
the
won't even
solution?
have.
So what is the all right? Plants more cannabis.
This
Plant more
Yeah,
cannabis
plant more
plants.
cannabis plants that let off
Okay.
more oxygen. The solution to that is plant more cannabis plants and stop burning so much gasoline. It's other clean gases like natural gas. You can use water. You can even use nuclear energy, but they got to learn how to sustain nuclear energy and or electric. Electric is the way to go, but people are so built on gas. I'm not charging my car. Shit, you charge your phone? Fuck.
You better charge that card and fuck.
Let's charge your
But I'm
car.
saying, if they gonna run that, yo, you got if you want me to take my car back and get me an electric, listen, y'all better trade that shit in and give me a nice electric car for the same price. Then, like, I'm not gonna take no fucking bullshit electric car for the price of my
Yeah.
joint. Now, I'm not doing that. So if we want everybody to go electric, make sure you
You're fucking
trade
right, Josh.
your car. That's my dog. Hmm.
But
Hell
yeah,
yeah, though. But
so we just got to do a little
keep
bit
on that.
different things, different. Like that's if you want to fix that problem, and shit like that. So that's why the Green Party be pushing that. Like even with pollution, like we got to stop using so much. things that we use, that's killing the ocean, all the plastics and things like that. We gotta find different.
Yeah, I'm big on recycling. I ain't gonna front. I
Yeah,
I
we
do
gotta.
I do my part on that shit. So I'm big on
Hmm.
recycling, man. Like I try
Hmm.
to definitely help the earth by doing my part. I'll get the electric scat pack.
Yeah,
That
hell yeah, the electric
shit
scat.
ain't gonna go nowhere, cheese. That shit ain't going nowhere.
California by 2030 is trying to be 100%
Yeah,
E.
I know. Yeah, that's crazy. By 2030, they were supposed to have the whole country, but you know what happened? Trump came and threw a wrench in that shit. That wasn't
I
happening.
think New York is like 2035 or
Recycling.
something like
Oh,
that.
hell yeah, we go hard about that shit. We don't play with
Yeah,
recycling.
hell yeah. I think New York like 2035 or something. There's a couple states that approved it
Yeah,
and
it's a couple of
everything.
hell yeah. But if they gonna prove that shit, them people down here in the country gonna lose their mind. They ain't going for
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
that's why I said, they love driving. They ain't gonna drive no F-150 Light, they want the F-150 diesel. Man. Fuck
Yeah, because they got those. They already
that.
got the F-150 electric joints.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People, them shits ain't selling. They don't want those.
They want the diesel and gas joints. You already know.
Another one. You
Especially
got you
in
got
Texas, nigga.
you got another conspiracy before we get up out of here.
But another conspiracy theory, the controversial one, we ain't gonna talk about that one.
What's that one? JFK.
Nah, man.
They
JFK.
want
Who killed JFK.
they know who killed JFK. I love today's show. Y'all manifesting greatness. Of course, all day. That's what we gonna do. I told you. We'll never stop.
1-1.
Never stop. Never.
1-1.
Oh yeah, you know that's a crazy one right there. Yeah, people don't really like that shit right there. But yeah, I
Um,
see Cheese and my boy J Hope out there. Any one of y'all got one of us for us, man, before we get up out of here?
do you think the Iraq war was about nuclear bombs?
To me, nah.
Yo, what the hell?
I think
That kid hitting the TV with a gun, man.
yo, he bugging out. Kirk,
What is wrong with him? And he going inside the.
oh boy. What's that? Hold on, Cheese. What's that, Cheese? What's Kirk? Oh boy. What's that? Oh, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie, Cheese. I don't believe that shit happened the way that happened either, Cheese. Like that's bigger than just one guy taking the shot from the roof. Because, like they said, if you gonna show me a camera of a man running across the roof, where is the camera angle of him kneeling down, shooting that gun from the top of the roof? Y'all got all the camera angles in the world, but y'all don't got the camera view of him kneeling down and shooting that man in the neck. All that is bullshit. And like I have been looking at all the army veterans, the navy veterans, like they said, that right there, what happened to that boy, that was an exit wound. That was not the entry. So he did not get shot straight up in his neck. That was
Who?
bullshit. That bullet came from another
Who?
place.
JFK?
No, Charlie Kirk,
Oh, Charlie Kirk. Oh.
beat 613. That shit is real. Yeah, that shit is real. Been hearing too many different stories. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of stories floating around there. You got the foreign government they talking about. So, like Charlie was ready to turn on them boys, and but less than a month later he was gone. So it's a lot of stories out there about this.
JD
I
Vance
don't.
got his girl now. They
Yeah,
say.
Jason Van's got his girl and shit out there on tour. He up here laughing and smiling with his wife. Like, what type of widow is just happy to go out here and take over her husband's business, and this man is not even in the ground cold yet? Like, like the fucking maggots didn't even eat the skin off his body yet, and she out here trying to make money off a Turning Point. Like that shit don't make no sense. She should be a fucking shame of herself. Like y'all got two kids at home, and your raggedy fucking ass is up here trying to take over for your husband, and he not even in the ground cold yet. You should be ashamed of yourself, Kirk. Like, I don't know what, like, Charlie probably was about to get rid of your ass too. That's the problem. Like, how she just become a CEO within a month like this? So it's a lot of fishy shit that been going on with them stories, Cheese. They did that, man. Yeah, they did them dirty. They did them dirty. And like I said, I'm not gonna stand here and agree with the wild shit that the nigga was saying. So you know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna give him a pass on that shit. But what happened to him is deeper than what people think. It ain't just that one kid who did all that. Because like if you notice now, you don't even hear about none of that shit in the fucking news. All that shit is going out of the news now. You don't hear about him going to court or none of that shit. It's just a little clip in the corner somewhere, and then they back on to talking about some next stuff. The leather pants. Yeah, yeah. Like I'm telling you, man, like that shit is bigger than that. Cheese. I like so. Like I don't like. That's one of those conspiracies that I don't really try to get into because I don't know what was really going on in there. I don't know if it's some foreign shit played, but I just know it wasn't that goddamn kid who they blaming that shit on. Because there's no way you could shoot a man with a rifle, stick that shit down your pants, hop off a roof, and your legs and your balls ain't burning. You just put a hot rifle to your balls, and your shits ain't burnt off when you hopped off a roof. Like nobody believes this shit, bruh. You shot a man with a rifle. The barrel is smoking hot. You ever seen a motherfucker fire a rifle? Do you see the smoke come behind? There's no way you stuck a rifle down your pants and jumped 15 feet off a roof and just walked away and then disassembled the gun, threw it in the woods, and be out. Like, I mean, put the gun back together. My man put the gun back together and said, "Here, I'm gonna just throw it in the woods and I'm out of here." And then the motherfucker goes to the Dairy Queen and have him a milkshake after all this is over with. And if people really believe that shit, they gotta be crazy. It's nowhere in the world that this kid orchestrated all that shit by himself. No way. No fucking way. So that's one of those conspiracies right there. That shit gonna live a long time. They just wanted to be that crazy guy. And then he talking to some type of he got a boyfriend and shit. Like, where the
Yeah.
fuck all this shit is coming from? Y'all just made up a whole story about this kid life. Gave him a whole brand new life. Like this shit is crazy what the Republicans are. Like they gave my man a whole life. They gave him a boyfriend. His pops is a former judge, and he turned himself over to the pastor at the church that was like what the fuck is going on with all this shit? All that shit is nonsense, man. So I don't believe in none of that stuff for real though. That conspiracy gonna go on a long time, G's. But I
That's
ain't gonna
all.
lie though. Tonight that shit was real, man. We had the call in from my man all the way in a small town in Maine somewhere. I forgot what town he said he's from. I hope he tap in more. I hope he share our shit more, man. I appreciate you for checking in with us, Jay Hova. I definitely appreciate your call in, bro. Cheese, you already know, my brother. Since we popped up here on YouTube, day one motherfucking fan for us. So definitely, I appreciate you, Cheese. Appreciate Karen. Appreciate Tashi Tosh. I appreciate Julio. Appreciate Big Ron. My boy Mel that checked in. VI. Everybody, all the new viewers that checked in on us tonight, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I told y'all last week, I'm gonna tell y'all again this week. Next week is gonna be better and better, and we're gonna get greater at this shit right here. So watch out for us, man. Like my boy was telling y'all earlier, we're gonna be a part of the culture. So don't get left behind. I'm telling y'all now, hop on this motherfucking wave tonight with us. We give y'all chances, man. That's why I keep reaching out to my Facebook people. Like I be really wanting to just be like, yo, let me take this shit away from them.
The
But
Facebook, they give us love. They give it.
yeah, you know what I mean? You know, like we be getting the love on there, but we don't get the love how we supposed to, man. Our YouTube viewers is giving us the love, man. People on YouTube is giving us that love, man, from around the world. Our Facebook viewers, man, I love y'all, man. Like I'm like, come on, brother. Help us out, man. All y'all gotta do, man, is like and subscribe, man. I don't care if you lay the phone down, man. Lay the phone down for 15 minutes. Just hear what we
It
saying.
don't
That shit
cost you
brain
nothing to hit that like button. Man.
cost you nothing. It don't cost you one red penny. Just hit that like button, man. I'm telling you, lay your phone down. Some shit that we talking about, you that shit might ding in the brain, and you be like, oh, all right, and then you want to run to the screen and you want to start chiming in. Like we take everybody opinion. I don't care if you Muslim, I don't care if you Jewish, I don't care if you Christian, I don't care who you pray to, Allah, Jesus, Buddha. whoever you pray to, man, we take everybody' opinion on this show, man. Like and subscribe for every episode, man. Black and Talkative, we definitely gonna get better at this shit, man. Every week, y'all. We gonna be great. This show right here was a great one. We had the engagement up again. We had our first two call-ins. Like this shit is gonna skyrocket, man. I'm just telling y'all out there, man. Don't get left behind, man. Please.
Yeah.
Show you to engage live, like and subscribe. Definitely not. Yeah, people scared of the live engagement. That's why we here for it. People scared of the live engagement. We here for all that.
Mhm.
Like if you don't agree with us, call in.
Yeah,
Like
call them, man.
call in, baby. Like call in, type in. You know, if you want the link, we'll put you up on the screen with us. You could be on the video, anything with us. We accept everybody' opinion, man. Doesn't matter, man. We accept everybody on this show. Don't matter who you are. If you got your opinion, come on up here and share it with us, man. But definitely, y'all, Black and Talkative is gonna be the hottest thing on the street. We definitely gonna be in the community. We definitely in everybody's shorts. I know we in everybody's shorts. When you pick up your phone and you like to subscribe, we in them shorts, man. So definitely, man, share that shit to your people, man. That's all we want you to do. Like and share the joint, man. Please. That's all we asking for.
And for something,
Right?
fight for nothing, man. You already know how we
You already
doing.
know, baby. Black and
Salute to
Talkative,
the
man.
culture. We out
Black
of here.
and Talk. Y'all already know, man. I love y'all again, man. Black and Talkative. We gonna wrap it up, y'all. Episode 15. We love everybody. Hey, yo, Chris, my brother, holla at me, brother.
All right, I holla at you.
You already know, boy.
All right.